What's going on, guys? Welcome again to the Third and 10 podcast, season 3, episode 36 is now live. I'm your host, Nathan Owen, as always, joined by my guy, Brian Germanaro. Brian, what's up, my guy? Happy Thursday to you. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Just I got the new Madden last night. It finally broke, and now I'm trying to build the Giants. It was on sale. That's why.
I was like, yo, you finally got it just because. But now I realize, what's the discount on it now?
It
25%?
was like 30% off, so it was like
Oh,
$45.
fair enough. I will say it's probably one of the best Maddens out there in quite some
Yeah,
time.
it was pretty good for what I only played like 3 or 4 games with it, but no, I like what I saw. Traded for Jacoby Myers, so that was good.
I think we talked about it off air how when Myers was requesting a trade that you wanted him on New York
Yeah,
in free
yeah.
agency.
Trade Darius Slayton and I think I traded Darius Slayton, Deontay Banks for
Damn.
Myers
Yeah,
and a couple
Myers.
picks. Yeah.
Sheesh. Okay. For me, I haven't dared made a trade in my franchise, so for me, I
Mm-hmm.
led them to the Super Bowl. Surprisingly, don't know how I did it, but I did, and we won. Um, so
That's
for
how you
my
know it's
friend,
Madden.
yeah, I know. That's when you know it's the users controlling the team and is instead of having the CPU play, because the CPU play we're definitely not making this rulable.
No. Actually, I
Um
let CPU play one game against the Chiefs, and we won 31-24.
really.
So I don't know how. Don't know, but maybe Jacoby Myers is all this team needs because he
Yeah,
said
maybe.
he's out receiving neighbors right now on my franchise.
What
So
the heck?
I don't know
For,
what him and Russ got some connection right now.
I'm trying to remember what happened from mine because I know. Okay, so I went 15-2 my the first year.
Jesus.
I lost to the Eagles, obviously, and then it was a shootout with Detroit because
Mm.
I think I threw like 3 or 4 picks with Russ. Um, then again, I was playing that game probably like 1 in the morning, so my decision making wasn't the best at the time,
Oh yeah.
but that's okay. Um, Otherwise, yeah, that was fun. I won the Super Bowl. We're in our second year now. Russell Wilson retired after winning the Super Bowl, so it's like, all
Why
right,
not? Win the
ah,
Super Bowl, go out on top.
I can finally develop my young quarterback. Winston still, I didn't sign anyone crazy. I think I had a couple. Oh no, I signed good offensive line depth.
Yes.
That,
Well, I'm trying
done.
to trade Singletary, but have absolutely no cap space to work with right now. So
Hey,
I'm 2 million over, and they won't allow me to make any trades. I'm like, well, if I move him, I'm under the cap.
restructure the contracts of other players.
I could do that.
I
I
had
could
done
just,
that.
I could just. I really can't cut him though because Tracy's hurt. Whatever. That's tonight's
Heck,
problem. That's
I
tonight's
was
problem during the game.
restructuring the contract is so much fun because
Yeah.
I've restructured Thomas's contract, Okerike's contract.
Oh, I didn't think of doing.
Yeah, and it
I'm gonna
opens up a
clear
lot of cap
so much cap
space.
space tonight. Oh my god, it's gonna be such a problem.
And they always warn you like, oh, you'll have a lot of cap space for this upcoming season, but the year after you're not. But I'm like,
I'll
that's
figure.
that's a
Basically, you just
yeah,
pull the Saints model. Is what you do.
like
Well, you
that's a
do it
problem for
correctly.
exactly. That's a problem for whenever
And the
that time
best
comes.
part is I'll just save this franchise, and then like if I mess up, I'll just go back.
Go back, yeah,
I'll just
and
go back and do it,
exactly.
or I can just do something else.
Oh
Yeah.
god, yeah.
I
For me,
honestly think, like, if we're sitting here being honest, if the Giants had won on Sunday, I probably wouldn't have bought it. But the fact they lost and you just want to be like, I just want to see the Giants win. And I was going through my old TikToks last night, like all the ones I saved. And one of them was like a hype up video, like the chain smoker song, I want something just like this.
I want something
Yeah,
just
like like the beginning of that song, like I've been reading books of old.
yeah.
They had that over like all like great players and great moments in Giants history, and it just gets you so hyped up as a Giants fan, and you're just like, man, can we get back to this brand of Giants football, please?
Please, please. Hopefully, freaking sooner rather. Oh no, you know what? I take that back. It's probably not going to happen because of how this team is built in real life. But you know
No,
what? In
it's going to be
Madden,
another 5 years before we're actually good.
yeah. Oh, God.
Actually, no, I won't give us 5 years because if I'll give us 2 years.
Okay.
You think the way to develop Dart, we have the defense pretty much locked up. I mean, I know Tibbs is walking, but like we can deal with the loss of Tibbs with someone else. Like this
True.
defense should be set up to a point that if the next two draft classes go right, and if they're smart with their money, they can build a competitive roster.
Tips will be here till 27, right? Because
Um,
we paid for the 50-year option to him, so he'll
the
be
fifth year
here.
option. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, but that's still that's the end of 2 years.
True. We'll see. I know it's only week 1, but he did play pretty well. So
He
hopefully,
looked good. He looked good, and I think not. I think not having that secure future anymore because he's so replaceable with Carter and Burns. Maybe lit a fire under him. Like, hey, I got to step up a little bit. I got to train harder than I already was because my spot's no longer guaranteed. I could be the third man on the depth chart very quickly.
damn right. I think I might as well bring it up now, because we had a conversation off air about how
Mm-hmm.
Tibbs, Carter, and Burns were how all 3 of them will be on or should
Yeah.
be on the field together.
I did actually change the defense in Madden too. I changed our structure. We're a 91 scheme fit with a 4-3 defense. We're running a 4-3 defense.
My God,
It's
that's
just
the
like
answer
I
all
was sitting
along,
there like
dog.
I'm like, why are we not running this?
My God. Okay, how did it? Do you remember how it looked like in terms of how the players
It
like?
was 2 in the morning. I don't remember.
Yeah, look, I mean, because when we talked about it off air, like, hell, the Giants have a 3-4 defense right now, but it's difficult to kind of make it work because I know this is gonna sound really stupid of me, but I looked up, okay, what does a 3-4 defense consist of? So you have a nose tackle, obviously that's Dexter Lawrence, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, maybe we could put Tibbs on the defensive line. The thing is, when it comes to a 3-4 defense, the 2 guys on the defensive line on the quote unquote outside or next to the nose tackle, they're supposed to be big physical guys who can stop the run and draw the attention of the linemen, so that way the edges can go on the outside. I'm thinking to myself, okay. At first, I was like, okay, maybe Tibbs could be one of those guys that serves as a defensive end, but I'm like, he's not, compared to a Nunes Roches and a Robertson Harris, he doesn't have the size to be on that line. So that's why they want to keep him on the edge. But the thing is, we want to get Carter and Burns on the field as much as possible.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just like, I don't know if a 3-4 defense maybe will work out for us. I just it's hard to put them all on the field unless you're asking them specifically one of them to be like, hey, you're gonna be put at defensive end, and your job is to obviously get to the passer if you can, but your main priority is stop the run and draw the attention of others, so that way the other 2 edges can get from on the outside can get to the quarterback.
Yeah.
But how would you approach this current defense, or with the 3-4 defense Giants have? Like, how would you put all these guys on the field, or make sure all these guys are on the field together as much as
I think
possible?
eventually you have to move one of these edge rushers to defensive end. Like we saw it with Leonard Williams, where he kind of became that guy next to Thibodeau. And I think Darius Alexander's future is that guy on the I guess like the left side of Dexter Lawrence.
Mhm.
But I would do it where you have, let's just put Thibs. I think Thibodeau is the easiest guy to transition to the line. You put Carter on one end, you put Burns on the other one, and then you put Thibodeau kind of as that right defensive end. That way, all of them are on the line together. They all can rush the quarterback, and you kind of overwhelm that like left or right side of the offensive line because all of a sudden you have Brian Burns and Kayvon Thibodeau coming right at you. You can't double team that. I bet one of those 2 guys is going to get through. And if you put all your your resources on protecting that side, guess what? Carter's on the right, or on the left, gonna break through. So I
True.
think one of the guys will eventually have to move to the end, but I think the best way to do it is just a straight up scheme fix because the defense just doesn't fit the 3-4 scheme.
Yeah, I know it's just Madden.
The strengths of the defense don't fit the 3-4 the scheme.
And I know it's Madden, but hey, a 4-3 defense seems like the best fit for this team. So, I'm thinking of if it's a 4-3, maybe you put Burns, Lawrence, Alexander.
Yeah. Well, it's gonna be Roach. It's gonna be Nacho because Alexander is there for whatever reason. They're still developing him. They don't want him yet. Alexander, like maybe if we're like around Thanksgiving, it'll be Alexander. But like, let's just say they're gonna make this switch next week. It would have to be Roaches.
True. Or it could be Robertson Harris.
It could be right. Yes, but yeah, it'd be one of those two before. As much as we may disagree with it, and I disagree with it wholeheartedly, you have to put Alexander out there right now. It's going to be one of the two depth guys out there.
Unfortunately. So it's either of the two. Put Carter on the other side, and maybe you move Tibbs to left outside linebacker. And
yeah
maybe
I think Tibbs. I think he played that role at Oregon, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, and from I thought I read the other day that Carter also played a little bit of linebacker, like as in off-ball linebacker at Penn State. So maybe in the meantime you put him in this 3-4 defense, maybe you put him in McFadden's
as he develops and he gets I mean it's not a bad idea.
Yeah. Hopefully Shane Bowen will figure it out. But honestly, ever since we switched to 3-4 defense, a few years ago, I just never really enjoyed it. I mean, it worked out with Martindale, but
because Martindale ran blitz heavy. That's where it worked. Like we were a 3-4 defense, but we would send 4 or 5 guys constantly at the quarterback,
and it worked. But no, we don't do it anymore. So if things continue to get worse, Shane Bowen can join James Betcher as probably one of the worst defensive coordinator hires.
Yeah, it's not good. His tenure is not good so far. Our guy, we had a lot of hype because of what his strengths seemed to be what the Giants were missing. It's not looked good so far.
Wasn't he good with
It's great. It was good with the run defense. Well, yeah, not good. He was like 12th, I think, in the NFL in run defense, and he was very good with red zone, which I guess we kind of seen so far.
True. Yeah.
I guess we kind of see it. We've seen flashes of it. We've seen Ben don't break here and there, but like it's second down. There, second down they're going 20-yard gains, so it doesn't matter if Ben don't break.
Exactly. Could be 2nd and 17, 2nd and 20, and we'll somehow manage to allow him to get a first down. That was very evident during the Commanders game, as we talked about Tuesday. I think they were in 7 second and long situations. The Commanders were, and they converted on every single one of them. So, hallelujah. It's okay though. It's all good. We move on to the Giants and Cowboys.
Oh God.
Will this be the year the streak ends, my friend? The last time we beat the Cowboys was January 3rd, 2021, in a Week 17 game that eliminated the Cowboys out of contention as we won.
Oh, was that the game where who was it? Who was the running back? Was it when Wayne Gallman fumbled and then like caught the fumble by sitting on the ball? Do you remember that?
I believe so.
McKinney had the pick in the end zone, and on the next drive, he broke through and he fumbled. That was Wayne Gallman, right? Who had that fumble?
I know for sure he was an RB1. I'm trying to make sure if that was the game that he fumbled and scored on. No, was it?
No, maybe it wasn't Wayne Gallman. Who was? It was like a lesser known running back. I know it was one of them.
So he scored, correct, after the fumble?
No, he fumbled and then like caught the fumble by like falling down on it. It was like on his back or like he was sitting on it.
I don't exactly know. I know. Oh, I wrote it down that he was the RB1 that game.
So what it was 2021?
Yes, 2021, January 3rd. It was a Week 18 game. It was when the Giants Cowboys. It was like It was a cluster F for the division
In the
because
Meadowlands. Here, let me see if I can find it.
it was a terrible year for
Yeah,
that.
here's the interception. It is Wayne Gallman. Yes, Wayne Gallman.
It was
Wayne Gallman. Wayne Gallman. Wayne Gallman, 8-yard gain, fumbles, and recovers the Giants 39. The official review is the loose ball was recovery because he fell on it. It was one of like, it was such a moment of like, oh my God. And then he fell on it like, oh, okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine.
It was those were the years, man. Wayne Gallman was our RB1 at that time
I still like
in
Wayne
that
Gallman. I
game.
remember
I
fighting
do
with people
too.
online during the when the Giants were trying to get Saquon Barkley. I'm like, no. Wayne Gallman's fine in the running back. We should pick a quarterback.
Yeah, no, I had no problems with
I've
Gallman
been
either.
very vindicated on that take, I like to say.
He was quite productive from during his time at Clemson, and when he was with us, like when he was called upon to be the RB1,
He
he was
won that
just fine.
Seahawks game for us in 2020 when we were fighting for a division with Colt McCoy as our quarterback.
Oh
Wayne
my.
Gallman popped off that game.
How come it's always like running backs who people never expect to be good pop off against Seattle? Tyron Tracy popped off against Seattle. That's a recent example, and then of course Wayne Gallman from a few years ago.
When we play Seattle, I'm gonna bet
That's a
the
great
rent
question.
on Cam Scattaboo.
How much are we playing this? No, wait, we played the
We
Niners
have
this
to.
year.
We have to play Seattle this year because they
So,
play the Commanders.
so maybe we play at home.
Oh, is this a stupid rule where like we only play one NFC West team?
Probably.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they should play in SF so that way I can go, but I guess not.
Yeah, we play the Niners week 2. November 2nd. I'll be at that game. That
Yay!
should be Seattle.
It must be nice. It must be nice that but hopefully one day they'll come to SF sooner rather than later. Don't have
My bet you. When do the Giants play in SF?
maybe like a couple years.
No, not the San Francisco Giants.
Who are actually in the wild card are actually in the wild
Nope.
card. Sorry. I mean, they're only a
We'll
couple
talk about
games.
that in a little bit.
Yeah, true. But yeah, as you look that up, so that game eliminated the Cowboys from playoff contention. As you mentioned, Andy Dalton was the quarterback for that game, and Wayne Gallman had a pretty good game, 11 carries, 65 yards, serving as the RB1. And yeah, that was the game when Stephen A. Smith started laughing after the game because the Cowboys were eliminated from playoff contention because of that loss. Yeah, it was it was a crazy year that year because I think the top 3 teams finished 6-10, but the
Yeah.
Commanders were able to get in because the Eagles put their QB3 in.
Ugh. No, that's not. That's the year after. That's the year before. That's when the Giants went 6-10, and we were competing for the division.
Yeah, that was the 2021
No,
year.
that was 2020. Oh, was it that year?
I believe it was, yes, because that's because we all finished 6-10. It was a
Yeah, you're right. Yep. Yeah, we got screwed over by Philly.
Those mother fudgers.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Nope. Commanders 7-9, Giants 6-10, Cowboys 6-10, Eagles 4-11-1. That's what it was.
Yeah, that's what it was. We
Yep.
had to win, and then they had to lose, so we had a tiebreaker.
If the Eagles try, we would have made it in, but no.
If the Eagles had Hurts for another quarter, we would have been fine.
Yeah, if we wouldn't have done much in the playoffs, but hey, I mean,
we were going to lose round 1 to Tampa Bay, but it's fine.
Yeah, but who cares, right? We could have said we made it, but
actually, I don't know. I don't know.
Taylor Heineke did beat him, so we had
no, it's Tom Brady. We all know how the Giants do against Tom Brady in the playoffs.
True. So if Taylor Heineke could or beat them, then I'm pretty sure. Well, maybe I'm.
No, they didn't beat them. They lost to them. They put up a good fight, though.
I thought Heineke won.
No, that's the year Tampa won the Super Bowl.
Come on, Nate. Jesus. Right. He put up a put up a fight.
The Commanders had a hard-fought game in them, yeah.
Because like
the Buccaneers snuck it out.
Yeah, because Heineke scored that touchdown where he ran it in.
Yes.
And reached that. So, but yeah. All right. Well,
I don't know. The Giants win. Maybe Patrick Mahomes has another ring.
True. Which honestly would have been maybe bad for the world?
We don't know. Well, let's see. That would have given Mahomes. He would be at 4, right?
True.
And he would have won 3 in a row.
Oh God. Yeah. You know what? I'm glad Tom Brady won that ring. That year, but I digress.
If my math is correct, the Giants will play San Francisco in 2 years. Because we're playing the NFC North this year. I think we'll play the West in 2 years.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, I could be dead wrong.
Perfect. Fine with me. Fine with me. I could save up for a couple years.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I got something to work towards.
What's it called? Oh, that's what it was. Quite an early one this year for us, my friend. We played Dallas at 1 p.m. Eastern time. Usually when we play in Dallas, it's
God, it's not any prime. I'm so sick of primetime games. We don't deserve it.
yes, because I don't think it's
next week we're doing a little preview for next week. Next week, since we're on Sunday Night Football, we're going to do an exercise. 5 games that's going to be better than the Giants Chiefs game. Because I guarantee I guarantee you, I can name 5.
We'll be competitive. I mean, we were competitive on the last Sunday night game we played against the Bengals.
Yeah, but that was last year.
Yeah, but that team was bad, so maybe this team will be better.
This team is bad too.
I know, but Worthy might be out.
Okay, it's the Chiefs. They'll find a way.
I mean, come on. We're not gonna. You tell me we can't contain Juju Smith-Schuster and Travis Kelce?
It's not them I'm worried about. It's Patrick Mahomes I'm worried about.
Yeah, fair enough. We all are, but yeah. Usually we're used to. Oh, for me, when I think of it, we're so used to the 4 p.m. Eastern kickoff time when it comes to playing in Dallas. But I guess we're changing it up this year, so we're playing at 1 p.m. Eastern. So, yeah, with the Cowboys, they began the this year against a division rival, just like us, but they played the Eagles and they lost on Thursday night. We obviously lost to the Commanders, and yeah, hopefully, one of these teams will need to bounce back because teams that start the season 0-2 or have only made this postseason 12.2% of the time. If you start 1-1, that number increased to 41.6%. Obviously, the Giants' future is very bleak this year, but if we want to give our fan base any hope, beating Dallas is going to be key if we even want to make some noise this season whatsoever. Russell Wilson will remain QB1 according to Brian Dable, so no changes there. Thank God.
Like I said, if anyone actually believed that they were going to change quarterbacks after week 1, I had lovely oceanfront property in Arizona to sell to you.
What?
There's no oceanfront property in Arizona.
I was like, what do you say?
They're naive.
Come on, Nate, figure it out. A little slow today. But nothing too crazy in terms of the injury report for the Giants. By the way, I love Arizona. Great place. My adopted grandparents live there.
Hey.
Yay. Yes, sir. If I could, I would move to Arizona. Hopefully.
It seems nice besides the rattlesnakes.
Yeah, and the weather, that's what AC is for. You know what I'm saying?
Like, just don't go outside when it's 120 degrees outside.
Yeah,
go to a bar.
Exactly. Go to a bar, stay home, turn the AC up.
Yeah. Do indoor activities that day. There's plenty of stuff to do indoors.
Play Madden. Fun. There you go. Play Madden with the margarita or something. I don't know. Yeah, actually I was when we were watching the Commanders game. I forgot what drink my best friend made me, but it was a rough game. So he was like, "You want a drink?" I'm like, "Yep," because I don't drink. But I did that. Oh, it was a mix of tequila, I think, squirt, the soda, and it was what is that red stuff it's like powder? Oh, what's it called?
I don't know. I don't do the mixed drinks. I just do beer.
No, because there's like a powder wrong the
end. Get a DoorDash Coors Light to the house. That's all I'm going to say about the Giants game on Sunday.
Yeah,
we ran out.
We were both drinking that day. Then
shout out Coors Light. Please sponsor us. I'd be such a great sponsor. I'd be such a great band ambassador.
You'd be a fantastic.
I'd be like Shane Gillis and Bud Light, only better.
You'd be pretty fantastic, I tell you. Yeah, we were both drinking that day. It seems like I did work later in the day, so once I started feeling a little lightheaded, I had to stop. and then I was able to recover quite nicely for the rest of my shift. But I digress. Nothing too crazy in terms of the injury report. Nothing that will surprise us. Micah McFadden, unfortunately, is going to miss a significant part of the season. We hope to get him back before the season ends, but the season will probably be lost by then. But he will be headed to the IR. Wendell Robinson did not practice on Wednesday because of an ankle injury, but nothing too major that will take him. Well, that will keep him out for Sunday's game. It seems like Andrew Thomas still questionable with the foot injury still. Malik Neighbors was limited with the back injury, but he's been dealing with this all preseason. It seems like, so better to be safe than sorry.
Yeah.
As for Dallas, Deron Bland has a foot injury, and he will more than likely miss multiple weeks. He did not practice Wednesday, so which likely means he will not play Sunday at all. But Malik Hooker also had a foot injury, but was limited, and he will more than likely play Sunday, unlike his teammate in Bland. So, all right, my friend, we'll start with you. What are the keys to this game? How do you see if New York's going to have success on this Sunday? What do you need to see?
The offensive line needs to play better.
Simple as that.
It's as simple as that, and I don't think we know the status of Andrew Thomas yet. I'm pretty sure he's still on the injury report. I don't think we're going to know until Sunday if he's ready to play. But like we said on Tuesday, one guy being in and out of this lineup cannot dictate how well or poor the offensive line plays. This Giants offensive line needs to give Russell Wilson a second or two more to let the play develop and allow him to push the ball downfield to guys like Malik Neighbors and Wan'Dale Robinson. Because I think the Giants have a mismatch this week. I don't think Diggs is going to be able to control Neighbors. I really don't. I think Neighbors can burn him, and he's burned him in the past. The problem is Russell Wilson going to have enough time for Neighbors to get open?
That's the only thing. And hopefully that's the case. Look, last week we allowed 24 quarterback pressures, which led to Wilson struggles, of course, behind that offensive line.
That's 12 too many. Like, I'm going to give you like it's going to happen. No one's perfect. This offensive line is not great. They're going to allow quarterback pressures. You can't give up 24. You need to get
half of that is acceptable.
I'll give 12. I'll be like, okay, you know what? That's fine. That's not great, but it's fine.
Like, hopefully we're able to produce with allowing 12 quarterback pressures, but 24 is definitely not acceptable whatsoever.
No.
And we may need to handle life without Thomas for another week, depending on how things go. But the team hopes to have him practice for these next couple of days and see how things go.
Yeah.
But no matter who plays,
it's a week-to-week thing with him right now, which is as simple as that.
They better figure it out, though. Seriously, that O-line. I know they had a rough week one. A lot of criticism towards all five of them that played. But they better figure it out.
Rightfully so. There's no one that stood out on the offensive line.
No, damn right. And
you know what? Maybe change it up a little bit. Maybe throw Bo in there. Maybe give Neil time at guard. Like, clearly what worked on Sunday didn't work. So why are we going to run that same combination out there again? I get you want consistency, but if that's the consistency we're going to get, that's not going to work. I want to see changes. I want to see new faces in there. Bo played great in the preseason against pretty good defensive end talent.
Yeah, because Evan Neal, he was a scratch for Sunday. For last Sunday.
Get him out there.
Might as well. Yeah, they released the depth chart for this for this week.
Also, quick shout out to Dexter Lawrence and his wife on welcoming a beautiful baby girl into the world today. Shout out to the new parents.
They have she was able to keep the baby in there for a few days after the game. So shout out to her for not if it happens Sunday, if it happens, but still, we'd rather have Lawrence on the field than off the field.
Hey, you know what? Maybe he's got that. Like I said, when I worked for the Bridgeport Islanders this past season, I was talking to the Springfield Thunderbirds guy, and he goes, "It's amazing. Like we have this one player who became a father before the season started, and he's having the season of his career right now. He's like, must be that new dad strength." I'm like, good. So if we can get that into Dexter Lawrence, we'll be okay.
Dad power.
Yeah, we'll be okay.
Maybe he'll really mess up that offensive line of Dallas's on Sunday,
which is not what it used to be. Like, I know for years Dallas kind of was like that gold standard of offensive line. It's not that anymore.
Not anymore. No, sir. So hopefully we can
the best meme. Like this is 2016 memes where it's like a blueprint of Trump wall has come out. It's just like the Dallas offensive line, like just blown up on a border. I'm like that's okay. That's funny.
Oh, dude, they had such a dominant offensive. I'm sorry.
Oh my god,
That
they were
no,
so good.
like
Why is it that the NFC? Why is it that the two teams I hate the most prove my point right that like you have to win in the trenches? The Eagles proved it with everything they've done, and Dallas's offensive line was great for years. They were the class of the NFC East for a while.
now they're just young, but if everything goes well, they'll still have a good
Oh, they'll be
offensive line
they'll
for
be
years to
yeah
come.
they'll be back up there.
The Commanders are getting there.
Yeah.
They're slowly getting there. Us,
Oh
we're
yeah. That they got Tunsil. They drafted Conley, right?
correct. He played on Sunday, and he had a pretty
He's
okay
going to be
game.
a problem because he's literally a carbon copy of Lane Johnson.
Fan freaking tastic.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of that Eagles offensive line, though, they weren't that great in Week 1. The Cowboys were able to get after Hurts. They finished
No.
with 20 quarterback pressures. One of them did only result in a sack, but Sam Williams had 5 pressures. Odigizua had 4. Dante Fowler had 3. So they weren't bad against the
No.
Eagles offensive line, who are known for having a great line. Like all 5 guys are outstanding.
Yeah.
So hey, handling line of scrimmage, like you mentioned, will be needed, no doubt about it.
That's where you got to win because
Right.
from there everything happens. Like holes will happen for Tyrone Tracy, time for Russell Wilson. The offense can just start to move better.
Exactly.
Holes
Simple
with
as
Cam
that.
Scatterboo. That's what I think a big thing is too.
Well, if he keeps his head up before he
Well,
runs,
let's gotta
then
do that too. Yes.
and please he needs to be careful. He had too many head-to-head hits. Sunday.
This is a man that ran for telephone poles. I don't think anything's gonna break him.
It seems like it, but the more he does it, the more that scares the heck out of me.
Oh, it's scary. Don't get me wrong, but
Tell you that helmet's gonna get broken at this rate.
it'd be a great highlight reel. Him just breaking his helmet, just bulldozing him in
True.
for a touchdown.
Oh man. Well,
I
I
mean,
don't think
every head doctor in America is gonna have like a but like every football fan's gonna be like, that is the awesomest video of all
yeah,
time.
we love that. That's football.
Yeah, exactly. That's gonna be like that. It's like doctors are gonna be like, that guy's gonna have brain damage.
Yeah, hey, I'm just hopefully it doesn't happen to him, but man, the post career CT is gonna be not pretty for him, I
No.
tell you. But hey, I think one of the keys to beat Dallas is you got to convert on third down, or you have to convert when it matters. To keep it simple. Look, we only made or had 17 first downs against the Commanders, as we averaged only 3.7 yards per play. To put that into perspective, the Commanders averaged 6.6 yards per play. But we're also 0-2 in the red zone. So hey, that has to change. When we're inside the opponent's 20, we got to score. And I don't mean field goals. We got to score touchdowns. So Mike Kafka, you better figure it out, dude. Seriously. Because look at the Eagles. The Cowboys only limited the Eagles to 302 yards of offense, but they converted on 8 of 13 of their third down of 8 of 13 when it comes to third down attempts. And they found the end zone on all 3 trips inside the red zone. What does that mean? They capitalize when it matters. On the other hand, the Giants are 4 for 16 on third down. It's not good. That's a conversion rate of 25%. No bueno. So, hey, third down, red zone opportunities, you got to convert on both. You just have, all I ask is that you have a better effort this week compared to what you did in week 1 against the Commanders defense.
Yeah.
Because as they may have lost Micah Parsons, and Deron Bland may not be playing, but they still have pretty good defense, believe it or not. I said in the division previews that they may have one of the worst defenses in the East. Some way, somehow, they always manage to figure it out. It's as simple as that. Another thing, and I think we can both agree with this as well, the pass rush needs to get there this week.
Yeah.
It was kind of hard last week because Jaden Daniels is a scrambling quarterback, and it kind of made it difficult for us to get to him. We did sack him 3 times, but we only finished with just 11 total pressures, and 4 of those pressures came from our guy Abdul Carter. who was very impressive in his rookie debut, I will say. Also had half a sack that he shared with Thibodeau, and then Brian Burns had the 2 other sacks as well. And look, the Cowboys did not allow a sack last week, and as Dak was able to get the ball out pretty quickly, he's always known to get the ball out quickly and make quick decisions. Matter of fact, in 15 career games against us, we've only had 15 sacks recorded. So that just goes to show that, hey, we may have been able to get to him, but he just gets the ball out so quick that it's difficult to get him to the ground. So, you know, Prescott is not a scrambling guy. He can run. He's capable of running for first downs, but he'll be easier to contain compared to Jaden Daniels. So if we can really get home this week, I think we'll cause a lot of havoc and disrupt that offense because, hey, if we give Prescott time, there are 2 playmakers that he has in CD Lamb and George Pickens. Lamb had the 7 catches for 110 yards last week. He will be shadowed by Paulson Adebo, so I wouldn't be too worried about that. I think he'll be just fine. I think Pickens is the main worry here because he was 3 for 30 last week against Philly, but he did draw a long pass interference play, so he could have had more yards had the interference play never happened and he caught that ball. And he's their best receiver number 2 they've had in quite some time.
Oh yeah.
So,
I'm trying to think like the last receiver 2 they had that were this good. Like, Cooper. It's Amari Cooper. It's like the answer.
Pretty much. Well, wasn't he receiver number 1? No. Oh no, it was.
He was with Lamb.
Gotcha. Yeah, Lamb was there. Gotcha. I just want to make sure. Also, you have to worry about Jake Ferguson too. He's gonna be a tough cover because even though I think so, obviously Lamb led the team in targets last week, but it's actually Ferguson that had 6 targets and was second on the team in regards to targets as well. So he's going to be a tough cover. And with Micah McFadden being out, it's going to be up to Darius Muasu and Bobby Okereke to contain him. And let's be honest, both of them aren't really the best in pass coverage from what I know.
No, especially Muasu. He's more of a run defender.
Yeah.
Especially coming out of college, he was big with the run. I think he had like a 76 Pro Football Focus with the run, and like a 58 passing. Like it's not great.
Not great at all. So we're gonna have to figure it out, man. But
unless you put do you put Drew Phillips on Ferguson?
Maybe. I mean,
you got Devo. You got Devo on Cooper. That's and Devo on Lamb. That's a lock. You're gonna put Flott on Pickens, and then what? Do you really want to put Drew Phillips on like Tolbert? I'd rather just be like, all right, Banks, this is your opportunity. Lock down Tolbert, and we'll put Phillips on Ferguson.
True. Heck, maybe we can run some sort of 4-2-5 defense.
Yeah.
But put the secondary guys out there, have a quicker guy that's able to guard. If you do 4-2-5, then how is? Nope. I guess they're gonna.
It's hard. It's hard.
It's difficult. Because as much as we want all 3 of our pass rushers out there, as Dable said in his press conference, we want to keep all those 3 guys as fresh as possible, and I understand that. But he did say they're going to play a lot, but it's just
unless you do the 4-2, those do 4-2-5, and then like you just have like a rotation going on, where it's like, all right, it's Carter and Thibs this play. All right, now it's Thibs and Burns. All right, now it's Carter and Burns. All right, now it's back. Like that. But that's also very complicated to run.
Yeah, because it's a constant back.
It's so many changing pieces that Dallas will make advantage of that quickly.
Yeah, so we'll have to see.
It just sounds like an easy way to get 12 men on the field.
Yeah, I'll be very interested at the end of the day to see how often they're rotated, or honestly just or how many snaps each player in terms of Carter, Tibbs, and Burns plays on Sunday. I think it's going to be one of my main focuses just to look out for sure. But yeah, maybe Shane Bowen has some sort of plan that he's cooking up. We'll have to see.
This is a prove-it game. You wanna get the Giants fans back on the good graces. Beat Dallas.
There you go. Yeah,
come up something to beat Dallas on Sunday.
Because
the worst part is Dallas is beatable. They're not this juggernaut right now. Like they're okay, but that defense is very beatable. That offense is good, not great, but with our defense, we should be able to kind of counter them.
Yeah. If we can, oh, man, beating Dallas would be such a big confidence boost for the team,
Mm-hmm.
and because we haven't beat Dallas, and if we can go into Dallas and beat them too, it'll
When was
be it'll be
the last time we went into Dallas and beat them? I think Victor Cruz was still on the team. I think it's
it
that week. I think it's Dak Prescott's first career start. It's the last time we beat Dallas
that is
in
correct. It
Dallas.
was am I going too far back? Was it the Sterling Shepard year? His rookie year when he
His
caught the
rookie
touchdown in
year,
the right
yeah.
corner? Yeah.
It's when it was Cruz, Beckham, and Sterling was the wide receivers.
God, such
What
a
a
great
receiving
receiver.
core that was.
Then we're stuck with this. Okay, well, no. I love Malik Neighbors, but like behind him, they're not Shepard and Slayton and Robinson aren't Slayton and Cruz.
Shepard and
Because
Cruz, yeah, no.
yeah, miss those guys.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to you, I know Sterling's still with the Bucks, right? Yeah, he's still with the Bucks.
Yeah, but I think he's just like wide receiver five on that team right now.
Come home, baby, come home. We could use you. You'll immediately be a receiver.
No, because
Yes,
he's not like he'd be a wide receiver 4 probably.
perfect. Put all four receivers out there on the field and screw it, because I would take him over Jalen Hyatt any day of the week.
Yeah, that's not saying much.
Yeah, true. Alrighty. Anything else about Dallas, my friend? Any thoughts? Any keys that I
No,
missed
not
out?
really. I want to see better play. I would like to see maybe like there was this rumor going around on Sunday morning that the Giants had like design plays for Dart. Maybe let's see one of them. If things are going in the wrong direction, just try it out there just to change the pace up a little bit. I'm not saying Dart's should start. I'm just saying get him out there for a play or two just to maybe just change momentum, throw Dallas off a little bit.
Yeah. Hey, I know there was a rumor. Don't know how true it was that we were
Yeah.
gonna throw
I
Dart
think
out there.
JPA football had it on Instagram, and that's a pretty
Pretty legit source.
pretty legit account. They're right about a lot of stuff.
And they asked Dable about it too. Dable and Russ in the press conference
Mhm.
last week, and they both denied, saying it was never part of the plan. Well, if game went differently last week, who knows?
I guarantee you, if it's a close game, I think we see a
But
play with him.
throwing him in there. Oh,
Hmm.
that's gonna be fun to watch if he's in there for a player or two. So, but yeah, unfortunately, as much confidence I have in our boys, I'm gonna say we're gonna unfortunately lose this one. I think the Cowboys will figure it out against us and our offensive line. Even if
Yeah.
Thomas does play, he's still gonna be a little rusty.
Hmm.
And Dallas will get home to our guys. So, and I'm partly saying this because I don't want to jinx us, but we're gonna lose against Dallas and start the season 0-2.
Yeah.
Yeah, same as you. All right.
Hmm.
All righty, my friend. Otherwise, that'll
Absolutely.
do it. Yeah, that'll do it. So we'll see what happens on Sunday. Maybe he thinks, a surprise will happen from our boys. Who
Yeah, let's
knows?
hope for an upset.
Damn right. You're damn right. I think spread was 6.5.
6.5. Yep.
Well,
It
speaking
will
of
go up.
spreads,
I bet we were 7.5 point dogs by the time Sunday comes around.
if it increases, will you take the Giants? If you
It has
were
to be like 10 for me to consider the Giants.
fair enough. Speaking of spreads, best
Best bets?
why'd I put best beats? Well, it kind of makes sense. No, it does not
Kind of.
really. Yeah, we'll just good. Fuck, screw it. Your best beats for week 2. All right. So last week, we had. So if you guys didn't watch
Oh, I'm
last week's
sorry. It's
episode,
4.5 right now on FanDuel. 4.5.
does that
That means
mean?
the money's on the Giants.
Ooh, the comeback is real. Or maybe they believe in us. They believe.
Vegas,
Um,
the gamblers do at least.
then fine with me. All right. So if for our best bet segment, if you guys missed out on last week, we give one favorite, one upset, one over under, and one wild card. I think we did okay last week. I don't think did we get any wrong?
I didn't check.
I'm trying to. Yeah, I'll look. I'll have the standings, quote unquote, standings out next week. But expect a video from us as well in terms of our best bets for week 2.
Hmm.
Um, as well. But yeah, you can go first, my friend. What is your one favorite pick for this week?
Bills -6.5 on the Jets. We saw what the Jets defense did last week with Aaron Rodgers. They gave up 32 points. We saw what the Bills offense was against the Ravens, which is arguably one of the best defensive units in football. I think the Bills go into the Meadowlands and absolutely blow out the New York Jets.
I love it. Well, hey, I have another divisional rivalry game for you between the Ravens and the Browns. The Ravens are favored by 11.5. So I'm gonna go with Baltimore for that one. Hey,
Wow,
just
you're
like the
taking 11
Bills,
and a half.
taking 11.5. Hey, the Bills put up an absolute. I mean, the Ravens put up an absolute show on offense against the Bills. Unfortunately, they lost that game, as we all know. But hey, 40 points is nothing to be ashamed about. Derrick Henry he looked, my God, he just continues to show that running
The
backs over the
ageless
age of
wonder.
30. Exactly. No matter how, even if you're over the age of 30, you can still produce, and he's been able to show that for sure. And he's going up against a Browns team that honestly, look, I know they're pretty solid against and stingy against Joe Burrow and that amazing offense of theirs, but I just don't know if they're going to be able to contain Baltimore's
Yeah, I don't know.
rushing offense. And plus, offensively, Joe Flacco did go off, but there's a difference between the Bills defense and the Ravens defense. I was going to be straight up with you. So give me the Ravens over the Browns with the spread being 11.5. All right, upset. What you got?
Buccaneers plus 2.5 against the Texans. Didn't love what we
Mm.
saw from the Texans in week 1. They kind of cost the game there at the end. Buccaneers, that offense looks pretty good. I like them in this game to go on the road and upset on Monday Night Football. Actually, a pretty good game, Buccaneers Texans on Monday
Oh
Night
yeah,
Football.
two
I
good
mean,
Monday. Yeah.
two good Monday night games. I mean, I think the Chargers were kind of roll over the Raiders, but it's an interesting matchup to watch.
Damn right.
It's not a
Hey,
game you're going to turn off.
hell no. Herbert and Geno Smith. That's a good
Herbert and
quarterback
Geno
matchup.
Smith. I think more people just look at like the Raiders coming off a win though, so don't cut them out yet.
Oh yeah, two running. The starting running backs are both
The
rookies.
running backs are
GNT.
both rookies, the top rookies off the board, so
Mm,
that's another storyline.
that's gonna be one to watch for sure. I'm
Mm-hmm.
excited for that one. For me, I'm going Titans plus 5.5 over the Rams. Hey, look, the Titans, they could have beat Denver. There were so many opportunities where they could have beat Denver last week. But those drop passes are just dumb decisions by Brian Callahan and that offense. Cam Moore was just fine. It was everyone else around him.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like they can. I know the Rams are a great team. They got obviously have Puka and Devontae Adams on the outside with Kyle Williams in the backfield. But if you think about it, that Titans defense, they were low key shut down against Bo Nix. Like he was
Mm-hmm.
throwing pick after pick, made life difficult for him. Jeffrey Simmons was a beast in that backfield or getting into that backfield. So I think he'll do the same against his Rams offensive line. I think the Titans pull it off. I think Calvin Ridley, Alec Ayabanor, the rookie from Stanford, makes some big catches in this game against the Rams, to where the Tennessee Titans upset the Rams in their home opener,
Yep.
nonetheless. And that'll be
Are
a
we the
nice.
last home opener of the year?
That is a great question. I think we are. I think we are,
Yeah.
because Monday Night Football in Week 3. If I'm looking right now for you, it is. Come on, Nate. Detroit and Baltimore.
And Baltimore is
The Ravens have their first home game against the Browns, so we are
we
the
are
last.
yeah, the last. Wow.
That is fantastic.
How do we make? Did someone literally just go like, man, the Giants have like some promise. Let's give them the hardest possible schedule to kill any optimism they have.
It's like, oh, they had 3 wins last year. Let's make life worse for them. Perfect.
Cool, man. Like this is unbelievably hard schedule in every aspect.
First 4 games, we'll say it again: Commanders, Cowboys, Chiefs, and Chargers. Our
2
first
divisional road games, the Super Bowl runner-ups, and like the team that looks like on the come up.
an up and coming team with offensive weapons galore.
And then we'll give you the Saints, and then we'll give you 2 games against the reigning Super Bowl champions and against a favorite to go to the AFC Championship game, the Broncos. What the hell, what the hell, NFL?
Fan freaking tastic, I tell you. Thank you, NFL. We appreciate you for your
Yeah,
service.
really.
All right, over under. What you got?
Give me the under in the Saints Niners game. Brock Purdy officially out. He's gonna miss like 2 to 5 weeks, I say. I don't really trust a game between Mac Jones and Spencer Rattler gonna be an offensive firepower. I think that's gonna be like a 17-13 type, just performance. Give me the under 40 points in that.
Yeah,
Right? 17-13. Yep, that's under.
They have a kicker.
Cool. A
I,
kicker.
I mean, Eddie Pinero got signed for the Niners, and
Yeah.
Jake Moody got released.
Good for them. They needed to make that move. It doesn't change my stance. Just Spencer
Come
Rattler was my
on,
show.
Mac Jones was one.
I
Kelsey's
love
got.
Mac Jones a lot, but like this is his first game in a brand new system. I in New York, like I just don't see. I just don't see it being. They already got Kittle out too, so you're already missing a big weapon there.
Jake Tongus, tied in one.
Okay.
No one knows. Yep.
Now I'm gonna win Powerball tomorrow. Livy
If
Dunn's
you
gonna leave Paul Skeens and walk through that door right now.
that
Guess
would
what?
be.
She didn't walk through the door.
Oh darn.
Nope. Still not there.
Still not there. All right. Remind me in 20 minutes. Let me know if she comes.
Yeah.
For me, I'm going. I'm going Eagles. Sorry, off topic. Actually, Dunkin' Donuts is they're. I think tomorrow they're releasing Sabrina Carpenter reusable cups if you buy her drink at Dunkin' Donuts. So I might get a drink just for the cup.
Just stay off Reddit that day then.
Why?
Why?
What is it? What I'm confused. I personally, Sabrina Carpenter is my celebrity crush. I love her to death.
No, I love Sabrina Carpenter too, but there's a
As
lot
you
of
should.
weird people that also really love Sabrina Carpenter that are on Reddit a little too much.
Oh, right. I use Reddit rarely, but I follow this feed called.
I use Reddit for to look for articles.
Really?
Yeah, I just want to see what fans are talking about.
I use Reddit for two things. One, to help me find a 2K build. Thank God I made one yesterday that it finally works with my play style.
My buddy uses TikTok for that. He's trying to build basically trying to build Chet Holmgren. He's just really tall and hits a lot of threes.
Yeah, I'm a point guard, 6'5" point guard. I'm just a sharpshooter and a passer. Mm-hmm. Defense, good luck.
Speaking of NBA, can we talk about real quickly, like before you gave your over, right, in the Chiefs?
Oh yeah, real quick, yeah, it's Philly Chiefs over 46.5.
Yeah, but before we give our favorites, what's with Adam Silver saying that like if you can't get streaming service, too bad, watch a highlight reel? Like, dude, you didn't see this? Yeah, that's what he said.
Adam,
there was a time where we thought this man was the best commissioner in sports. That is the worst comment you can make about your sport. If you don't have streaming service, too bad, watch highlights. No, dude, I want to watch the full Knicks game. I want to see everything that happens. Because you know what? Highlights don't tell the full story.
Adam, come on, man.
He said the NBA is a highlight league. That's why the NBA is dying right now.
Well, hey, he does deserve to be criticized because he also says about when it comes to Kawhi Leonard that he's, quote, never heard a whiff about Kawhi Leonard and the aspiration contract.
Yeah, come on.
So man. By the way, that situation it's a messy one with the Clippers.
It's getting worse.
Yeah, I heard there's something about some guy.
I'll pull it up right now. I sent it to my buddy before. Yeah, in this, here it is. Quote from Yahoo Sports: in December 2022, Clippers owner Dennis J. Wong reportedly made an almost $2 million investment into aspirations, which turned around and paid Leonard $1.75 million as required through his endorsement contract with the environmental. The NBA announced that it's investing in the Clippers, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, so basically that's basically money laundering is what they did. Leonard got paid through a middleman.
Great. Nice job, Clippers. You continue to look like the crap of Los Angeles.
Just moving to San Diego. Move this cursed franchise back.
They need to go back. Let the Lakers be their only team in LA, as they should, because the Clippers haven't done crap. But all right, last thing before we get to your Mets and Notre Dame actually as well.
Mm-hmm.
Survivor pick. Mine was the Eagles last week. That was correct. Yours was who'd you pick?
The Cardinals because they were playing the Saints.
So you got that one correct as well. And
Yep.
I remember at least.
That I know. That's the easy one. That one doesn't involve math.
Exactly. But all right. Who is your survivor pick for this week, my friend?
I don't love it. Well, I love it, but I don't like using this team so early. Give me the Broncos over the Colts.
Damn. Really?
Yep.
You don't believe in Indiana?
Nope. Not at
Okay.
all.
Well, you never did. It's fine. And give me the Niners over the Saints. They'll take care of business.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be messy. And
Oh,
it's
it's gonna be messy. It's gonna be
oh
it's
god.
gonna be one of the greatest, worst games of all time. You know, a game
6-3.
that's like it's just terrible, but you just sit there like I would watch that every single week over and over again.
Yep.
That's what that game's
Honestly,
gonna be.
it's gonna be one of those games as well where we look back at this in like May next year, be like, you know what? I miss football so much. I could use a Niners Saints game right now. That
Yeah, it's
ends
gonna
like
be randomly on NFL Network in
that
like
ends
on like July 12th. It's just randomly gonna be on NFL Network. It's like, oh right, this happened.
the game ends 12-9 in overtime. Oh my
Yeah.
god, that'd be classic messy old game. But before we get to so that'll do it for our best bets for week 2. We'll have a video out that we posted on Belly Up's social media in terms of that, and then we'll go from there. My friend, before we get to your Mets, Notre Dame, they play this weekend against the Aggies.
Must win.
Must win. Simple as that. Keys to the game, real quick, if you want to.
Yeah, we need to let CJ Carr throw the football. We saw when they stopped running the screen passes, we saw CJ Carr actually be a good quarterback. We need to see more of the play calling we saw in the fourth quarter, push the ball downfield, more passes, and get Jeremiah Love involved too. If you want to play conservative, that's fine, Denbrock, but you have to get the ball to the Heisman candidate. You can't run these stupid screen passes. They don't work. We also need to see the defense stepped up because there was little to no energy from that defense for 3 quarters on 2 Saturdays ago. We need to see them step up, and we need to see the offense step up. We need to see the offensive play calling get better, and the defense go back to that Al Golden style physicality, energy. We need that. We need to. I think that the Notre Dame is missing because Jack Kaiser, Howard Cross III, and Xavier Watts were such great leaders on that team. All 3 of them left at the same time. There's kind of that like vacuum right now. We need to see somebody step up and take on that role that they had last year.
100% agree. I think for me, this is off topic as well.
Yeah.
As you know, and much of you guys know as well, for those watching and listening here, I am a college free agent. I love Cal.
Yes.
I do. They're 2-0, which is fan-freaking-tastic, but they're not the best team to root for. So I'm looking for a college to really root for.
You want a big school.
I want a big school.
It's kind of like how you have a relationship with Cal, like I have with UConn. Like I'm not a UConn fan, but I root for you. I want UConn to be good.
Yes, sir. Because I love Cal's fight song. I love the uniform. Love the colors. They're
UConn,
my dream college too.
Hang on, UConn football. I like UConn basketball. I'll watch UConn men's basketball has given me some of the greatest moments of my life.
Yeah. So you're just a casual fan of UConn football.
UConn football, yeah, I'll watch them. I'll probably do a rebuild at some point in college football 26.
Do they play Notre Dame this year?
No, because they haven't played UConn in. I think the last time Notre Dame played UConn was 2013, and UConn beat us like 44-43. Like it was a crazy game.
Technically, if you play UConn, wouldn't that be considered a conference game?
Technically, yes.
Wow, so you guys do play in the conference. It's just a 3-team conference.
It's just us and UConn. And no, UMass is in the MAC now.
UMass.
They're in the MAC now. I think they're in the MAC. I think they officially are now a MAC member.
So who's the other? I swear there were 3 independent.
UMass was the 3rd independent. I could be wrong. They could be moving next year, but I'm pretty sure UMass is still I think they just moved to the they're in the MAC now. They're in the MAC.
There you go.
Just moved to the MAC.
So just 2 independents then. Dang. All right.
I think so. College football. I mean, if we're being honest, the independent should be Notre Dame, Army, Navy, Air Force. That should be the independent school.
Yes, I 100% agree.
It's just Notre Dame and UConn are the only independents.
I cannot wait for the Army Navy. I know I want time to go slow, but I
Oh,
love.
Army-Navy is always one of the best games of
Oh
the year.
my god, I love it because they always have the nice uniforms for that game.
It's the pageantry, the history. It's amazing. It's like it's the only game where the people on the field will die for the people watching.
Damn right. And it's just a bunch of running, running, running. Ooh, pass! Running and more running.
Yeah, like
So,
a passing is like, oh my god. I would
oh
love
my
it. I would love it if Army or Navy just said screw it one day, just hired just like an air raid guy to come in there. Like if they hire like Cliff Kingsbury to be the head coach of Army, I think that'd be the greatest thing in the world.
God. Be like, listen, we'll run the ball for 11 weeks of the season, but then we're gonna install a
But
passing
Army Navy,
offense.
we're gonna for Navy's not gonna see this coming.
And then Army throws a 300 yards passing, and Navy's like, what?
They run like 9 straight passing plays. They're all just pushing the ball down the field.
I
Navy's
know.
just like the head coach is just like, we didn't play for this. What do you want me to do?
The corners and safeties are like, wait, we're supposed to defend, huh? We're supposed to keep up
Yeah,
the
like the
receivers?
Army guys, like they're going in for like the run block, and like the
Yeah.
guy just shakes them off, and
Shield.
just burns them. He's like, wait a minute, we can do that.
Like, what? God, I love college football. But no, so my team so far that I'm considering to liking as my primary team, LSU is one of them because a lot of great Giants have came from there. Odell Beckham Jr., for example. Notre Dame's another one because of their tradition.
He's the only Giant I think that went there.
Yeah,
I'm sure there's other ones, but like I'm just trying to think off the top of my head. Like I can't think of any LSU players besides Beckham and Neighbors.
yeah, I was thinking those. Yeah, those two guys are guys I should have reworded.
I'm sure there's like a 5th round pick or something. It's like, oh right, that guy.
Yeah, guys that I love come out of LSU or that have played for the Giants have come from LSU.
Yeah.
Beckham and Neighbors.
LSU's fun. They're a fun school.
They're a fun school. They have fast receivers. They're a good team, and they're in the SEC, which is a great conference to watch ball from. So another Notre Dame, of course, because of you and the uniforms.
Gold helmet's the best.
Tradition, and of course the head coach is obviously one of the best in the nation.
Oh,
great motivator.
Wall for that man.
And I would do the same. Another one is Texas A&M though. Yeah, believe it or not, their walkout entrance is so cool. The colors are fine with me. I love the burgundy and
it's a weird school though.
How so?
Look up like Texas A&M cult stuff, and a lot of weird stuff will pop up.
Oh come on! Don't ruin. Gosh dang it!
I swear to God, bro, they got some questionable stuff. They got one tradition where it's a bunch of people walking around in white robes. I am not joking, and it looks like exactly what you're thinking.
Okay, maybe they drop it a little bit down my rankings now. But wow. Okay. Another. Damn it!
I swear to God, it's true. You can look it up.
Darn it. Another one.
And it looks like a certain group that shall not be named, but we all know who they are because they're disgusting human beings.
Yeah, I totally go what you're saying. Another one that sort of a dark horse is Oregon because of uniforms.
Ooh,
but
that's a fun one.
Yeah, don't know about them quite yet, but we'll see.
Yeah.
And then finally, what was another one? Honestly, we'll stick with those 4. I can't think of a 5th one right now. Well, no, Miami for Jared. Miami, Jared has tried to get me to Miami, so we'll see. I don't like the colors. I know. He'd kill you if he saw that, but I guess.
I know he would.
Yeah. Well, we love him. But those are my teams so far. I'm considering for college football. But in terms of Notre Dame, rooting for you guys. Starting 0-2 would not be great.
It would kill our playoff chances because we don't have the schedule to make up for it.
Yeah, it wouldn't be ideal. So.
We would need help. We would need a lot of help. We need chaos.
Yeah. Which is
and then win out. We need to win out and have chaos.
There you go. Hopefully that is not needed.
No, just get the win. Get the win. It should be a rowdy crowd in South Bend. First game ever at Notre Dame with they're allowing the sale of beer. So hopefully that pumps up the atmosphere a little bit more.
There you go. All righty, my friend. Don't want to have to do it to you.
No, this is disgusting.
Hey, but let's be honest. You told me this. You told us last week. If things weren't gonna go well, just focus on the wild card.
it focuses on the wild card, but we can't be. We're not even being competitive with the Phillies right now. We lost 11-2 last night. We lost 1-0 in an uncompetitive game. This team just doesn't look competitive right now, and that's really bad when the Giants and Reds are kind of are kind of nipping our heels right now. They're only 2 games back of us right now, so things are not going good right now in Mets land. The offense looks stale. The pitching is terrible outside of the young guys. And even then, like, Tong's been good, but like he kind of has not been not been that ace yet. Sprout had one really good start. I need to see one more from him for ready. I'm playing him. It's really the only pitcher I rely on right now is McLean. I can't rely on Peterson anymore because he's like a 5 ERA in his last 9 starts. Like, it's everything is going so wrong for the Mets right now. Ryan Helsley cannot figure it out. Ryan Stanek sucks. He can't pitch anything. Like, there's nothing on this team that feels like it's going right now, and it feels like it feels very similar to 07 and 08, and those are horror stories for New York Mets fans. This team needs. It's not like the schedule gets any easier because we play tonight and tomorrow. We play tonight against the Phillies, and then we'll go home and face Texas, who is, they have been great, but they have a lot of high-end talent. And then it's San Diego, Chicago, and Miami. San Diego we're fighting for a wild card spot with. Chicago we're fighting a wild card spot with. And we could never beat the Marlins for some reason.
Yeah, Marlins are always a tough team.
The Marlins have always given the Mets fits. It makes no sense whatsoever. Always. Even in 08. The Marlins beat the Mets in 08 to make us lose the playoff spot.
It's always the weak teams that plus also
it's not the weak teams. It's just the Marlins. I don't know why. It's just the Miami Marlins and the Florida Marlins. There's something about that M that makes the Mets just like forget how to play baseball.
Another team starts with an M. Struggles.
Yeah. This is literally like last night. I was working on a piece. The Thursday Night Football starts sits. I was working on that, so I didn't catch the game. Didn't catch the first few innings. I wanted to focus on that. I'm like, all right, I'm going to shower. I'm going to come out. And I'm going to watch the last 5 innings. When I put my phone down to go take a shower, they were losing 2-1. I'm like, all right, they're losing. Still a lot of time left. Let's go. Now, I take pretty fast showers. I was in and out maybe 10 minutes. I get back to my phone, and it's 8-1. I'm like, what did I miss in that 10 minutes that turned this game from a possible comeback to I'm not even turning this stupid thing on?
Well, I could tell you. I could tell you. No.
I know what happened. Ryan Stanek couldn't find a strike zone. He blew. Yeah. There, the bullpen imploded again. I think the Mets lead the league in bullpen meltdowns this year.
That is terrible.
It makes no sense how the Mets are still so hot and so cold. They have not found a middle ground all season. They're either playing as the best team in baseball or one of the worst. There's never a streak where they just go like 15-15, and it's just like, oh, they win 2, then they lose 2, then they win 3, then they get swept. Then they take 2 or 3, and they take 1 or 3. Like they don't have like a stretch like that. It's always like this team is either going to lose 7 in a row or they're going to win 7 in a row. Makes no sense.
Hey, I didn't know you guys have Gregory Soto on the team.
We traded. Yeah.
Oh boy,
we have both Sotos on the team.
Well, thank you for Harrison Bader, who has been a revelation.
Harrison Bader is a Mets killer that the Mets can't figure out how to get out. I think Harrison Bader has like a 600 batting average against the Mets in his career.
I'm as surprised as you are how good he is against the Mets. But shout out to Christopher Sanchez.
Mets killers: Harrison Bader, Paul DeJong, Freddie Freeman, but he's actually good. Like there are just these guys that are like not great outside of Freddie Freeman that are not great players that for whatever reason can just play good against the Mets. It's very similar to Boston Scott and the Giants. It's a very similar situation with guys like Bader.
Oh, God.
Only the Mets have like 30 Boston Scotts they have to deal with.
Oh, God. I remember those times. Oh, but he always killed our boys.
Of course, Dallas or Washington just pick them up. Be like, I don't know. We're gonna start them 2 games a year against the Giants and score 8 points.
Exactly. Yeah, there you go. That's a free touchdown for you right there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, the wild card race definitely big for you guys at this point in time. I mean, be 9 games back in the East it's tough to come back from that. Especially.
No, the East is dead. The East is, barring a Philly collapse, the East is done. It's just basically just make the wild card right now. It's what we're focused on.
Just get back on track, man. The Giants are right there. The 2 games back of the wild card, the final wild card spot behind you guys. So, let's see what happens.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. Jacob deGrom though is coming home to face you guys on Friday.
Jacob deGrom versus McLean.
Oh, that is going to
passing of the torch game.
That's gonna be fun. I like that. All righty. Before we go, we always gotta do it. Weddle. Let's get it done. Let's get it going. We're doing pretty good with Weddle these past couple times.
We've gone back to back.
Yeah. So all right. You're first as always, my friend. What you got?
Give me Mac Jones.
Mac Jones. And of all people, Mac Jones.
Change it up a little bit.
Ooh.
Not a quarterback. Not in the West. It's under. He's like number 8 then. Or 9.
Okay, hold on. AFC. Is it Diggs?
Yeah, try Diggs.
Oh god, I'm a god. No, just get out of here. Weddle's too easy. All right, next time, remind me. Let's
do Wordle again. Let's do not Wordle. Let's do Pickle again.
Pickle. Yeah, that's too easy, man. No, I
was way too fast.
Fastest segment we've probably ever done. All right.
Let's do Jonathan.
Jonathan. Yes. Oh, that Asian man himself. Love him. He's been great. Ooh, pitcher. Okay, this is fun. This makes it easier.
He's not Canadian though. Doesn't help, but he's not Canadian.
Yeah.
Good to know.
He is. All right, so he's American then, possibly. Let's go.
He's everything. I think there's like 12 Canadians in the league.
I'll go Logan Webb. Okay, so they're for sure in the NL.
They're in the NL Central.
Okay, we're cooking. 29 or 30, huh?
Gaines is too young. Peralta is from the Dominican.
Green is too young, right?
Green is too young. Woodruff? Brandon Woodruff? Is he still in Milwaukee?
He seems like he fits the build. He bats lefty?
That's so stupid.
What?
That's so stupid.
Okay, whatever, I guess.
He doesn't bat!
He doesn't even bat, so it's like, the heck?
He's been batting in like 4 years.
Thank God for the DH. Well, no, it has robbed us of more moments like Bartolo Colon when he hit that dinger for the Mets.
Oh.
And that boy
Bartolo.
hit it. He hit it deep at Pepper.
Every time Bartolo Colon came up at bat, it was a circus, and it was beautiful.
It was fun to watch. From what I remember, I tell you. Who is another pitcher?
The best part about Bartolo Colon is that bat is after he hit the home run, he never swung at anything ever again.
Nah.
He would just go up there and put the bat on his shoulder. He was like, I hit the home run. I'm done. I'm not doing that again.
He's like, I don't want to risk not or.
It's like I've done everything I wanted to do with this bat in my hand. Done.
Perfect. Nothing else to accomplish.
Mm-hmm.
You can see Cardinals. The Cardinals. There's one guy. I don't know how young he is though. I think his name's McGreevy. No, he's too young.
Yeah.
Darn it. Oh, let me.
Andrew Abbott. The Reds. It's too young.
Oh, you saw it?
No, I didn't see him.
Abbott. How do you spell Abbott?
Abbott. There he is.
Dang it. 20...
He's a lefty too.
Dang it. Ah. Okay, hold on.
Way too old.
Yeah. Cardinals, Pirates, Reds.
It's like Andrew Heaney.
You serious? Why isn't? So you're telling me if I type in Andrew Heaney, you don't what? Ain't that his name?
Heaney.
swear I did that. Wow. No players found. So I guess he just doesn't freaking exist
I guess he
anymore.
doesn't exist.
Fantastic.
He's 34, so.
Okay. So I think that probably won't fit anyways. Who was a team? All right. The Central teams are the Cardinals, the Pirates, the Reds. What are the other two?
The Cardinals, the Pirates, the Reds, the Brewers, and the Cubs. How old is it? No, Iguodala was a lefty, right? Yeah.
Yeah. What's
Steele's
his name?
a
Colin
lefty.
Rea? Dang, he's too old. Damn, 35.
Boyd. How old's Matthew Boyd?
30.
Lefty.
You know what? I want to get the team. Just give me Colin Rea.
It's not the Cubbies. So it's you. See, they traded Eric Fetty, right? Didn't the Cardinals trade Eric Fetty?
He seems familiar. Let me see.
I think they traded him though.
He's 32. He's on the Brewers, but he's not obviously. There's no he's not a Brewers player. Oh yeah. Why is this tough?
Not Andrew Abbott. I'm trying to think of other Reds pitchers. Because probably one. Try Hunter Green and just see what it is.
Yeah, I got you. Oh, we could have gone backwards. Oh my dumb A. I was thinking we could have gone backwards with the age thing. Oh my god. You know, I would have saved us so much freaking time. Oh well. We'll take it. Gosh dang it.
That's fine.
Bro. Well, hey, you know what? Weddle was too quick, so you know, all the time was spent on
yeah, exactly.
Pickle, which is fine. Well, folks, that'll do it for season 3, episode 36 of the 3rd and 10 podcast. A lot of fun as always. We hope our boys pull it off on Sunday. Probably not, but we, you know, wishful thinking. But yeah, we'll see what happens.
We're allowed to be, you know.
Yeah, damn right. Well, you guys can follow us on social media as always. You can follow Brian at BrianPG1016. You can follow me at Nathan_124 on the Twitter, and you can follow our podcast page at 3rd and 10 Pod on Twitter and Instagram. And our TikTok page is at 3rd and 10 Podcast. By the way, we appreciate y'all's support on TikTok. We love it. We see it. The comments are great. The likes, the views, all those things. We love it. So thank you guys so much for your support there. Shout out to our sponsor, SeatGeek. Use the code BellyUpSports for $20 off your first purchase. And you can find my article work, Brian's article work, and all of our other amazing podcast writers at BellyUpSports.com. We hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Thank you for watching and supporting us. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe on the YouTube, of course, and turn on that bell for notifications for any new episodes that come out, which our next one will be on Tuesday. So go Giants, as always. We'll see if we can pull it off. But until next Tuesday, we hope you guys have a great one, and we'll see y'all soon. Bye.